Hello and welcome to Attention Central Texas. I'm your host for today, Charles Jenkins, and today we have a special show for you. We have the Deputy State Captain for the Patriot Guard Riders. Her name is Marebear Gregory. And she also has with her her special friend. His name is Hunter. Mary, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a retired NCO and an empty nester. I retired here in Killeen from Fort Hood from the Army. After doing the Army for 21 years, I don't know why, but for some reason I felt like I still had to give back. And when I found the Patriot Guard, I found my home. And this is my life now.
Oh, and tell us a little bit about Hunter.
Well, Hunter is my best buddy. People laughingly refer to him as my significant other. He's also a volunteer pet therapist at the VA in Temple.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he's been on every single mission I've been to, which is well over 200 since I joined the Patriot Guard.
Wow. So tell us, who is the PGR?
Patriot Guard Riders is an amalgamation of a bunch of different people from all walks of life. You don't have to have any particular political views. You don't have to ride a motorcycle. You don't have to be a veteran. Anybody who wants to join can join. And we're a veteran service organization. We cater to veterans.
So where did the PGR come from?
A gentleman in Oklahoma, Vietnam veteran, who found out that there was a group of zealots who were protesting at military funerals after the Gulf War started. And he just felt that after the reception that he received coming home from Vietnam, that this would never happen to another soldier again. So he gathered a group of his biker friends together in a couple of groups and went out to the funerals and actually provided a line of motorcycles in between the protesters and the grieving family at the funeral. And every time the protesters would raise a ruckus, the bikers would gun their engines so the family didn't have to hear it. And that slowly developed into what we do now, which is to participate in processions, actually leading the procession to the cemetery, and also at memorial services we actually stand a flag line. We've got big tall American flags that we line up in front of the church or around the funeral service at the cemetery with flags surrounding the family.
So you honor the soldiers?
Yes, we honor the soldiers and protect the families.
How do people, if someone wanted to know about PGR, how would they get in contact with you guys?
Well, we have a national website, patriotguard.org, and they can go there. If they can't remember the name, they can always just do a web search, Patriot Guard Riders. And also, if you're concerned about contacting us for any funerals or wishing our services, most of the funeral homes in our area, and probably nationwide, pretty much know who the PGR is and can contact us. Oh. And we come by invitation of the next of kin only.
Oh, good. Who can become a member of the PGR?
Anyone can become a member. You don't have to ride. You can drive a car. You can drive a truck. You can be a biker, retiree, person off the street, civilian, dependent, doesn't matter. All we care is that you show respect for the fallen.
Is there any cost associated with becoming a member?
Absolutely none, except the cost for your car, your gas to get there.
What is the purpose of gathering of the Guard? What is the purpose of it?
Well, this year, Texas was honored to be able to host our national Gathering of the Guard, which is an event that we hold every year in a different location. It's where the Patriot Guard Riders from all across the nation come in one place, and we discuss, we learn about our mission, we learn new ways and safer ways to do it, we discuss the evolution of our mission, and also it's a great chance for us to have time together, enjoy the camaraderie without the really solemn auspices of a funeral.
Mm-hmm. Is there a big group here in Central Texas?
Oh, yes. Well, according to our website, we have over 700 members.
Well, so that's Waco, Temple, Killeen, Harker Heights?
Yes, the whole Central Texas area.
Now, where will your next event be held?
Well, this coming event will be held this September from 9 through 12 September, 9/11 weekend. We'll be having a memorial service for 9/11 also. And it'll be held over on W.S. Young here in Killeen at the Killeen Civic and Conference Center.
If you had to tell our viewers a reason they would participate, they should participate, what would you say?
Number one, show your support for our military service members. They will be there. It's to honor them and, well, of course, honor what we do for them. But they will be there, and if you want to show your support, what a great time to do it.
How will the proceeds that you gain from that, how will they be used and dispersed?
Well, all proceeds from the Gathering of the Guard will go back to the national organization. Part of it will go to our general operating expenses, but the majority of the money will go to our HOTH program, which is Help on the Home Front. We assist veterans, all veterans. And also we have a scholarship fund for the surviving children of service members who've been killed during the war.
If our viewers had a question about how can they sponsor or get involved with the event, what would you tell them?
I would say, call me. Call me and I'll put you in contact with someone.
Okay. And could you just look to the cameras and give them that website again?
The website is the national website for the Patriot Guard Riders. It's patriotguard.org.
And what is the, how many missions, if you had to guess, you and your dog been on, how many missions?
Well, Hunter and I have had the privilege of honoring over 200 fallen military men and women. Is that
just here in Central Texas, or y'all travel?
Well, we at the very beginning, and still do, we work very closely with the Austin area, but I've traveled all over Texas to funerals.
How many people you think from the PGR on bikes attend one funeral?
It varies. It really varies. When we have a soldier or a service member who's been killed in action, they come out of the woodwork by rights. And then we'll have missions during the week where when people are working, they're not able to attend. And sometimes we'll have anywhere from 5 to 25 people there. On the larger ones, we've had upwards of 200.
Now tell us, what are some of the duties as being the deputy state captain? What are some of your duties?
I do just about everything. What I like to say really is we have ride captains, of which I am one. I facilitate for the ride captains. I provide them the tools that they need to plan and execute each mission as it happens. I go around and I gather donations and supplies for our missions, such as water and ice, make sure the coolers are there. Keep an eye on the people who are standing the flag lines, because as you know, Texas gets hot. Yeah. I do the coordination with other areas, special events, parades, welcome homes, that type of thing.
And I know with Memorial Day just passed, did y'all have a big showing for Memorial Day?
Oh, yes, we did. We actually, we have a couple benefactors in the area who sponsored for us a Memorial Day run. And as it stood, we had a funeral that occurred at the same time. And so we had to make the run, which was a ride around Stillhouse Lake and games and everything. Plus, we had to do a funeral that day. And thankfully, the fallen warrior was very, very lucky. We had over 96 bikes who attended the ride for him.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah.
This seems like a really great service y'all do. How do you feel the support from Central Texas? Do you feel you get the support and encouragement y'all need to continue? Yes,
we do. We absolutely do. We have a lot of people out there who really don't know who we are and what we do or why we do it. And I'm amazed sometimes that people don't understand that. But thank you for this, because now we'll get the word out.
I think the word should be out. I think it's a great, Y'all do a great service to the community, and especially our military. My hat goes off to your military service that you've done, and for taking on the role of just traveling and going to funerals, supporting our troops, because they need, not just the troops, the families need the support as well. And I thank you for doing that. You and your buddy Hunter, because you say he goes on all your missions with
Everyone.
you. We're almost to the point of wrapping up the program, but I want you to just share from your heart and look at the camera and tell them different services or ways to donate, different other things you need to cover some of those gaps that are not being met with your group.
Absolutely. Well, for us, everything that we do mainly comes out of the pockets of the members. They pay for their gas to make the missions. They take the time off from work, losing pay to make the missions. But we do have some needs. We always have operating expenses. For instance, the water that we use at the missions, we can go through 4 or 5 coolers on a hot day full of water, and the ice. So those are always welcome donations for us. We have other operating expenses such as, well, we own a trailer where we store all of our goods. We have to do maintenance on that. And we have other items, canopies for special events, our flags, which do end up having to be replaced. We've got over 100 flags that we have to pull maintenance on regularly, and they do get worn out. So we need funds to replenish those things.
Now, do you have a central office that the viewers can send the funds to?
Our website, our local website, we have an actual donate button for PayPal that we can accept donations there. And of course, they're tax deductible.
Wow. Our time is winding up for the day, but I want to thank you, Mary, for what you do and the sacrifice you make to just make sure our servicemen needs are being met. Even when tragic happens, you're in there to give support and encouragement, and that's our show for the day, but thank you for being here.
Thank you.